bait by Havoc called a devil spear. It's got a segmented tail, and when you reel that thing through the water, it just flaps the whole time.
Now, Mike, when you were developing this, the new Havoc bait, did you have any clue that this would be a trailer? Was it designed with dual function in mind?
It's a great story, you know. The interesting thing about it is when we were thinking about the design concept of a devil spear. It was all about creating a flipping and pitching bait, something that can go through cover, in and around cover, something that had a lot of tail movement, you know. There's a lot of baits out there that go into cover, but as they fall, they don't have any tail movement. They just fall like a rock. So initially, we were thinking about a bait that you could Texas rig, you know, that you could get a bullet weight, you know, a 3/16, a quarter, even up to an ounce or an ounce and a half, and pitch in and around cover. You know, we designed it with a thick body that would accept a 5/0 hook and a section tail, a rib tail. And that's the key to this bait. It's got these ribs, and what it does is catches water, and as that thing falls, it lets that tail move. So we originally just wanted this to be a flipping and pitching. And then a funny thing happened, which is some of the other pros, Skeet Reese, Gary, Bobby Lane, Boyd Duckett, got a hold of this bait, and nobody told them that it was a pitch and flipping bait. They gave them this thing and said, try it out. And what we started to figure out is it's much more versatile than that. So one of the first applications that we realized is, boy, this thing's an awesome swim bait. Skeet Reese is the first one that called me on this thing and said, Mike, have you fished this thing on a Kahle-weighted swim bait hook? It's unbelievable. So we're taking a 5/0, Kahle-weighted, belly-weighted swim bait hook, quarter ounce, 3/16, all the way up to a 3/8 ounce, little screw lock head, screwing this thing on here. And if you look at this bait, when we're Texas rigging it, we want it to be flat. But when we're going to rig it on the swim bait hook, we want to rig it sideways. So get it on that little spring loaded in there all the way to the nose, and then rig this bait sideways. And if you look at it, it's even got a baitfish profile to it. So it's a swim bait. Then all of a sudden, we got some more pros that started trying this thing and said, boy, have you used this thing as a trailer? And so now we're putting it on the back of swim jigs, we're putting it on the back of regular jigs, we're putting it on the back of chatterbait style baits, and using this bait as a trailer. I think what we figured out with this Havoc Devil Spear is it's all about that tail action. If you've got a technique, if you've got a presentation where you need a bait with tremendous tail action, try the Devil Spear. I guarantee you're going to get a couple more bites.